I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite electric Milwaukee tools. They're all fuel. Sorry guys, I don't have any of the non-fuel stuff. And a lot of this stuff has been sent to me by Milwaukee. So yes, do I have a little bit of a bias to Milwaukee? I do, but I am not paid for any of this stuff. And I do use these tools all the time. Absolutely love them. So now that we got that transparency out of the way, let's get into what tools I like using in 2024. For the top 3, maybe 4 tools in your toolbox. Really, a lot of these are just going to be going by dirtiness. The Milwaukee Insider is definitely one of the things that I've been using the most in 2024. I like the slim profile of this. It's really great, and just have a quick, easy little set of sockets that you can get to. Plus the fact that we can use this with 1/4" drive, 3/8 drive, and if you want to use a 1/4" screwdriver or something along those lines, you can obviously use a bit in that 1/4" right there. Overall, the speed has been very good with this, and I like it. Only thing I can say is sometimes it's a little difficult to remove the pieces. Like when they're in here, they can sometimes be a little bit annoying, and when you're taking it out, it might pop out and freaking go like flying or something like that. You look at this and you go, well, that one's way too clean for that to be your favorite tool, and you are right. My real go-to for the longest time was this guy right here. This is the 1st generation fuel extended reach. Now, I really love this tool. Yes, the head is a little bit bigger and it was a little bit slower, but I will tell you, these do not have impact capability, as it's literally a ratchet. A lot of people think this thing's just designed to bust stuff loose, and it sort of is, but only up to, you know, its foot-pound rating. But I was loving this thing, absolutely loving the extended reach for the longest amount of time. And then, you know, you can see how dirty that one is. And then we kind of switched over to the newer one, which the higher speed version of the extended reach. Now, this thing has been just an absolute beast for me. I love this one. It's the speed makes all of the difference to me over this one. And this really started becoming my go-to tool. You can see stuff that I didn't use that much, right? This one, I've had the same amount of time as the 3/8 drive, but this is the faster version of the 1/4" drive, Milwaukee fuel. And yeah, this one, you could see how much cleaner it is. Well, not that one, but than this one, right? We could just see how much cleaner it is, and how much cleaner it is compared to this. So these guys were the absolute jam. This 1/4" and this 3/8". Now you can see this one probably got the most amount of abuse for the longest time before, you know, we went to the new style extended reach. You can just see it's pretty well beat up. We got the 1st generation right here, which I was using all of the time, and as generations changed, I basically just went with a new one, and these ones kind of just went to the bottom of the box. Least used is this old version here. This has got to be one of those tools that I would say do not buy this. I have never actually had this thing really work well for me when I've been in a tight right-angled thing. I've always had to bust out a breaker bar and get it off. This, for whatever reason, has never had the torque for me. Yeah, it's gotten a little dirty and I have tried it, but this is the one Milwaukee tool that I would not recommend. Now, over that one, if you guys are looking for something compact, well, that's when I basically go to your impacts. This right here is my #1 favorite tool. This is the 1/2" stubby. Now, if I were to buy this again, I would get it in 3/8" drive. This thing has just been an absolute beast though for me. Or listen to the motor on here, this brushless motor. Sounds really nice. It's just great because of the size of the head. This one has gotten off so many more things than what I've tried to get off with this guy right here. And you can see, yes, quite a bit more compact with that guy, but I'll tell you what, this has just been the go-to. This is my top recommended tool, the fuel stubby, either in a 1/2" drive or 3/8 drive. If you do not own this tool, this is the #1 impact for you to get. Now, after that, if you guys are looking for something a little bit more Juicy 3/8 2960-20 mid torque. This one is really nice. This gets off pretty much everything that I've thrown at it, and it's just an amazing tool. Now, if you guys are looking to step it up at all and get into the newer style stuff, this guy right here, Milwaukee High Torque, is really nice. This thing's so smooth. What is this one? This is the 2967. It's a 1/2 inch, and I buy everything in the ring style, the snap ring style. I never get the detent pin because, for one, these actually put out more torque with the snap ring style, and number two, I don't like the detent pin as much. So this thing is badass. You can listen to this. So absolutely smooth. This thing's just an animal. It's a beast. It'll knock some stuff off. Now, I haven't had to use this that much. This is kind of my it's like what I go to when a bolt is not coming off. For the most part, for the longest time, I was using this guy because I love the fact that it has built-in torque preset values. This is the extended anvil high torque. I think this thing does up to like 1200 foot-pounds of net busting torque, but this is the 2769-20, and even though this is an older generation, I still absolutely love this thing. Now, I have been using this new one over this just because I like how fast this one is. This one does break bolts a little bit faster, but man, the preset torque value for changing wheels and tires, it's just freaking awesome. This is a real go-to monster right here. So obviously I know that's a lot of tools and that's really expensive. So if I were to buy them now in 2024, which ones would I buy? And I'm just gonna go with 3. So let me show you what those are. Number 1 is the 2555-20 stubby, right? But I would buy this in 3/8. I just find myself using 3/8 a lot more. The second tool that I would buy is the friction ring mid torque. This is the 2960-20. This one, it just has so much more torque than this little guy. Profiles, man, profiles are not much different. So if you're only looking to buy one, maybe just go with the mid torque. It's a little bit more expensive. It does get you into tight spaces just a little bit less than the stubby, but I really never have issues with torque too much on this thing. Like, the only thing that I usually need to get higher torque output on would be like a transmission or something along those lines that have some very, very beefy bolts. And usually I'm running like just a huge extension on something like that, like working on a BMW. So that's where I'm losing a lot of the torque, and I have to like get a, and that's where I have to get a larger impact driver, like say a high torque. But for the most part, high torque is not necessary. Now, I said I was gonna pick 3, and we'll put these two together. Sorry, I know we're gonna be a little indecisive here, but the 3/8 inch high-speed ratchet. I absolutely love this thing. It's a beast. It's so fast. It's just so. I love the extended reach also. A lot of people think, why do you need the extended reach? Well, what I find is I'm almost always getting into a tight spot with the extended reach, that with the small one, it's almost always like bumping into my hand. This one, I put it up under a dash, boom, bust it loose. Put it down into an engine compartment, boom, bust it loose. Like, stuff's not on top usually. And then you don't have to get your hand so far in the hole with one of these. So I love these, but I'll also recommend this guy, which this is the 3050-20, the Insider. And why I'm saying that is, well, it's this wrench right here, and it's the 1/4 inch drive right here, all in one, plus the socket head depth with the sockets that come with it, which is pretty damn cool. And like I'm saying, there's anvils, right? This is a 3/8 anvil, and this is a 1/4 inch drive anvil, so both of those tools over there, kind of all in one, plus we're getting these sockets. Torque value, they state, is actually a little bit higher than the high speed, and I feel that the speed on this thing is also really good. I also like the dual lights over the single lights on this one. So right now I have keyed up an 18 millimeter. Let me just show you the advantage over that mil on here. Now, while it's not a crazy difference, you can see there is a difference here with the overall profile of the wrench, right? Gosh, we're getting really about a ½ inch advantage with this guy right here over your standard wrench. And that's really nice because now not only do we have something that gets in there deep, but it's shallow at the same time, which honestly, I've ran into the issue where these shallow sockets can be a little bit of a pain too. So, you know, sometimes I need that more depth because there's a bolt that's sticking out. You know, it has its pros and it has its cons. The fact that this one can obviously key up to a standard 3/8 anvil is pretty cool. Now, one disadvantage, like I was speaking about before, is when you're pulling these out, a lot of the time the anvil comes out with it. So if they had a little bit better retainment on that, it would be cool. But I've ran into the issue where that comes out, or you have maybe both of these things pop off. That can be a real pain in the butt. And then getting this off, it's not the easiest. I mean, it's not hard, obviously, but I gotta use 2 hands, right? So the fact, like, okay, that's with 1 hand, but it's not easy as compared to key up a 19 mil, right? So if we gotta switch sockets real quick, it's not hard to use 1 hand. And I mean, not to say I'm not holding it, but I could do, I could do that kind of thing, and I could take it off. But usually we have, you know, 2 hands, but we're doing 1 hand with the socket, right? To switch socket sizes. So that's what I've kind of noticed. So hopefully that can help you guys out with your 2024 decisions and purchases of new tools from Milwaukee Tool. Huge shout out to Milwaukee Tool. A lot of these tools have been sent to me by them, which is great. Helps you guys with the reviews and also helps me get the job done in the most proficient way possible.